everybody. Welcome. We're back. Couple Friends Podcast is here.
That's right.
We are podcasting again. And we're going to stay true to form. Okay?
All right.
And talk about lighthearted stuff.
Yeah.
So.
Like, hot topics.
Hot topics.
Regular topics.
Regular topics.
Cold topics. Lukewarm topics.
Lukewarm. Mm-hmm. Definitely. Cold? I don't know about cold.
Frigid topics.
Too cold. Spicy
Steamy
topics. Not spicy, not steamy.
Right.
But we're here, and I have lots of things to talk about.
Okay.
Mostly that it's nice to see you.
And to
we
you.
haven't really seen each other much today. You had to play chauffeur all night.
Some days it's just about going like, this is what we signed up for. We just have to like keep it going.
Yes.
And
it's true.
In those moments, I know that you love me.
I do.
And I hope you know that I love you.
I do.
And that we will see each other in the evenings.
At some point, we will say goodnight to each other, roll over, and fall asleep.
But I think we both like settle into our roles.
Yes, I think we're trying to.
We'll plan it ahead of time. Like, I will play this role, you will play that role,
yes.
And then we're like, good, no problem.
Tonight, Al was chauffeur.
Yeah, which I don't mind.
Honestly, you have the better job, but
I do.
Yes,
that's true.
Chauffeur is better.
It is, but you do have to go like, okay, well, what kind of music you want to listen to, and then I have to like, I feel like I don't get to listen to the music I want to listen to, and no one appreciates it.
That's so hard.
And so that's pretty hard.
See, or you could just be mean and say no music. Sometimes I do that.
That too. That too.
Sometimes I say, guys, learn to sit in silence.
I offer the silent car, but they never take me up on it. I go, or we could just have no music.
Oh, they'll never. Kids will never take you up on that. You just have to force it.
But someday, I want to offer that, and they'll say, "Yeah, that sounds great, Dad," and that will be a good day.
When be like a special. I would have killed for that.
Randomly.
So yeah, we were at our house. When I was a kid, it was no, we're not listening to music because we have to have conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which was fine. We had a lot of great conversations.
Right.
But I never got to listen to like just my music in the car.
No.
Very rarely.
Well, and we
Ace of Base once in a while because, well, who doesn't love Ace of Base?
Yeah. Well, there's like you.
Backstreet Boys sometimes.
If your mom liked the music, then you got to listen.
Oh, definitely.
To it. Right. Yeah. It's different.
Right.
It's different. Yes, I got to listen to Celine Dion when I was a kid or whatever.
You got to listen.
I'm like, oh, okay, yeah. There's this song. Cool. But
'cause I'm your lady.
The oldies were like a bigger. We could listen to the oldie station, which was like music from the 50s and 60s when I was a kid, like in the early 90s.
I don't think the oldies went that far back when we were kids. I feel like it was the 70s mostly.
The songs that I was listening to on like the particular oldie station in Philadelphia
that was like a hard.
I feel like it was
hardcore oldies.
I feel like it was 60s.
The 80s, not the 80s, the 70s music was definitely oldies.
Yeah.
And a little bit of the 80s too. Once we got to high school.
Well, that was different. I'm talking about when I was a kid.
I know, but I'm saying when you were 10, it would have been the 70s. Like they always go about 20 years back.
Listen, this is my life. This is my station.
Okay, well, I am doubting your story.
That's fine.
And I feel like maybe you think the 50s artists are from the 70s.
But what,
or
like,
the
so
70s artists are from the 50s.
No, this was like Chubby Checker and like oldies.
Listen, I don't know. I didn't listen to that much radio.
But if I say the word oldies, what do you picture in your head?
70s.
That's bananas. The 70s are the 70s.
The 50s?
The 50s are oldies.
What music were you listening to? What, like Sinatra?
No, it was like...
When was Sinatra? The 60s?
I feel he was like, 60s.
Okay.
And then into the 70s.
So the 50s you were listening to like...
Like it was like doo-wop songs, The Wanderer, the like...
no.
Old songs like My Girl and that stuff. Like 60s and 50s. Yeah, 50s and 60s. Doo-wop.
No. Listen, I didn't listen to a lot of doo-wop.
Well, I know. But saying the 70s is the oldies, it's like that's like classic rock. was the 70s.
Yeah, which is, to
But
me,
that's not oldies.
the oldies, because that's what my parents liked. And that is what we listened to growing up.
Right, but would they refer to the oldies, or would the DJ on the radio say, "Hey, this is 70s oldies"?
No, because the oldies station when we moved to Utah in the early 90s, or when we would visit Utah,
right,
they would always, like, the oldies station, they would say like the 70s and 80s.
That wasn't the oldies in 90s and 2000? Yeah. No.
But
no.
People say our music is the oldies.
No, the oldies today.
No, the oldies today is 2005.
The oldies today would be like the Well, see, here's the other thing. I don't really agree that the oldies exist anymore, because
we've said oldies so many times that it means nothing to me.
Oldies.
The word has all meaning is dead.
When talking about the oldies.
Don't say oldies. Don't you dare.
The oldies.
Okay.
But see, I feel like the decades were so much more defined and ramped up that it's almost like you're not talking about like, oh, that's the oldies. That's like a whole chunk.
Yeah.
Because they'd say, oh yeah, 50s and 60s. And now when you look at 2 decades of music, I feel like it's so different and so vast that you can't really contain it into one, like, we play songs from the 2000s. Because it's so wide.
I disagree. They do it on Sirius XM.
I will physically fight you. No, it's fine. It's fine that they say, oh, we can play songs that were released in the 2000s. But you could do like 2000s rap, 2000s R&B,
and
2000s
you can do
punk.
that for the 90s and the 80s and the 70s.
But that's my argument. But if you go to the 60s, you don't go like 60s rap. It's like there's only like a chunk. Elvis would not be famous today. There wouldn't be that many people liking him today.
That I don't think you had an oldie station in the early 90s that played the 50s.
You know what? I didn't want to use.
Oh, that's a cute picture of me.
Picture of you. It rotates every day.
Oh, that's so sweet.
This is you, probably 2014.
Oh, yeah.
Our old apartment.
2014.
I didn't want to use Google.
Oh,
but I'm going to.
Here we go.
What are the oldies? Let's just see.
Like, that's a disease.
Oldies
WebMD
is how Australians refer to boomers. Typically refers to music from the 1950s and 60s, encompassing the early era of rock and roll, R&B, and pop. Though the specific time frame has shifted over time to include songs from the early to mid 1970s, even the 1980s, as radio formats evolved. Listen, AI, you're not helping me. Current usage today, some will still consider the true oldies to be from the 50s to the early 70s. Many stations now include music from the 1980s.
Yes.
So now the oldies are the 80s.
Yeah. That's fine.
But
I
back then,
accept your 50s.
50s and
I
60s.
accept your 50s. I did not find there was not a radio station playing music from the 50s in my life.
Right.
I did not experience that.
That's okay.
I'm just saying, I don't know what you were listening to. That's all.
Okay.
I don't know what kind of AM radio nonsense.
AM. It was FM, and it was cool.
You were listening to.
It was cool. Now we just call like the 80s the classics, the 90s classics.
I think classics is thrown around more than oldies, definitely. Because us millennials are far too sensitive for that.
Yeah.
We can't take that word.
Well, yeah, because it's like, what are we, am I like rolling my jeans up and slicking my hair back?
Yeah, okay,
wearing my white shirt. Yeah, but that's like 50s. That's like doo-wop 50s,
yes,
you know.
I know that. I know that's
what I'm
like the
referring
50s.
to.
I'm just saying I've never had a radio station. When we joined Sirius XM, the first like 10 channels, you have like the first 2 or 3 are like the hits of today, and then they do the decades thing. And when we first joined Sirius XM, because I started getting played on there, thank you, Sirius, they had like the 50s,
40s
60s,
on 4,
yes,
50s on 5.
Yes, 60s on 6, and so on and so forth. And they have now taken those channels away because...
They buried the 40s far away because they figured out...
And the 50s.
No one's listening to these. Yeah, and 50s
I
too.
think the 60s might be gone too. I think it's just 70s, 80s, 90s, 10s, or O's and 10s.
They do, but I think they've like renamed them. Like they'll say like timeless classics.
I think they just moved it though, because
no, it's like channel
40s, 50s, and 60s. I don't think made the top 10 anymore.
No, I agree with that.
Yeah,
they're like buried deep, and they don't even say like songs from the 40s. They say something else, like timeless, and it's like old songs like
it's rough.
You're like Big band music. Yeah. It's great. Let's fight a war.
Wow. Yeah, you're right. You're right. So anyway, don't call me an oldie.
No one called you an oldie. No one called you an oldie.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
What were we talking about?
Music
in the car. Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, anyway. With the kids. Yeah. Right. So, continuing on this subject of me trying not to be on social media constantly and doing the doom scrolling.
Yeah.
It is Al says I'm nicer now, so I guess I'm nicer now.
I just think, you know.
I don't need you. If you want to elaborate, please do, or don't. Am I nicer now?
I just think we're all more engaged.
Oh, sure.
You know, like,
that's fair.
We just don't waste time. Like, the second we have a free moment, we're just like, boom, into our phones.
Right.
And we don't realize that all that time adds up.
It eats up a lot of time.
And then you're like, man, if I just had another hour in a day. You do. You had
literally
like 6.
have 7. Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm like the same way. As soon as like I'm done and you have a free thought. And so when they're gone or you try to stay off of them, I like realize that like, oh yeah, I'm constantly like thinking about it.
I know.
And so I think you've had more free time. And
so
you're like more engaged, and it's
nice.
So
last night, when we first moved into this house, our neighbor, her kids were growing older. And so she brought over like a bunch of old toys and books and some fun stuff for the kids. And the kids were thrilled. They just could not have been happier. And we had all this fun stuff. And in the stack of books, there were like old... there was like a Reader's Digest Halloween fun, and it's like this big hardcover book with how to plan a Halloween party, what to do for the Halloween party, costumes you could make, clothing you could make, all the food you could do, crafts. Very in-depth.
Yeah.
And then, so there was like a Reader's Digest, maybe 2 Reader's Digest ones, and then a couple of like cooking magazines, all Halloween themed. So anyway, last night I folded all the laundry, did the dishes, did my work, and still had time, guys. So I'm just saying, wow, social media really eats up hours. Like, I don't think we all realize. So anyway, I went through these books, and I have so many ideas for Halloween. You don't even know what's coming. I know we already talked about Halloween. We're not going to talk more about it, but I'm just saying.
I'm a little nervous for what you're going to knit me.
I'm gonna crochet you the greatest vest you've ever seen.
Honestly, you know what? I'm ready for it.
That 90s vest though, where the mom's talking on the giant phone and she has a cup of coffee and she's wearing the most insane crocheted Halloween vest you've ever seen. And I gotta be honest, I want it. I want the vest so badly.
They were simpler style times.
They were hideous, but they were good.
It was quality. It was American made.
It was a mom made, American mom made. Moms used to dress so crazy.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. We don't do that anymore because all like moms are cool and hip now.
Well, we don't have the like patches of color that used to be around and like full on like knit birds and just all sorts of things that used to happen.
The things that we used to attach to clothing.
Yeah.
Your 4th grade teachers, they would just wear the weirdest vests.
But I miss that. I didn't want, when you get to high school and you're like, what's all this cool teachers walking around?
I know.
You don't want the cool teachers. You want the teacher that you would refer to as Mrs. Friend Lady or whatever that you guys would make, right? Just like an apron of fun that you're just like all these pockets and
we have the best.
Friend Lady.
I know the Friend Lady,
like,
yes.
That's what you want is just this like crazy disheveled, basically the magic school bus, Mrs. Frizzle.
Yeah, Mrs. Frizzle.
Right? That's who you want. You want Miss Frizzle.
Well,
Frizz?
I'm just saying I might turn into that because there's just so much time. I even turned on the sewing machine that I don't know how to use. I still don't actually know how to use it. I really need a lesson from someone who is patient, and I'll figure that out.
It's going to be awesome.
I just have so many Halloween ideas, and it made me happy because one, I'm sure the ideas are on Pinterest maybe, but some of these are so weird. Like some of the food, I'm like, I have never seen anything like this.
Well, and it's like,
it takes skill, and I don't have it, but I want to have it.
Right.
But that's part of the problem, I think, with some of the online stuff is we've like dumbed everything down to a level that it's all very easy, but then we all end up doing the exact same things.
Correct.
Whereas,
it's the thing that's the most eye-catching.
Right.
And so that's what the algorithm sends out versus stuff where you go like, yeah, but take a look at this.
This is like some of the food and games and like the cutest thing you've ever seen where it's like, here's your Halloween checklist. 6 weeks before your Halloween party, here's what you should do.
Oh my
5 weeks before your Halloween party, here's what you should be at. And it like gives you like it was so refreshing and fun. And it made me want to go to Goodwill and see if I can find like every holiday. Like I need these Reader's Digest holiday
I'm sure they're
books.
Out there.
I need them. Where are they? In your grandma's house, in your parents' basement. Bring me these books.
You know where the magic is? You have to cruise, like, it'll be on Amazon and eBay and a couple other, like, thrift book sellers. You need these, like, there's one in Idaho called, like, the Idaho Youth Ranch. Mm-hmm. And it's, like, for troubled youth, but they run a thrift store. Mm-hmm. But I see a lot of stuff from them. And then sometimes there's, like, Goodwill charities. But they sell things that are really pretty awesome and valuable that are old.
Yeah.
But they'll sell them for, like, $5.
I'm going to start looking because I'm like, I need a Christmas one.
Yeah.
These ideas, they're nothing I've seen on the internet.
Yeah. Well, you busted out this, like, M&M's book.
Oh.
That was, like, from the 80s. There's, like, we only have Volume 2. Volume 1 doesn't exist.
We can't find Volume 1 anywhere on the internet.
But it was all these things to do with M&M's.
Yes, and it's the cutest book ever.
Yeah.
We're going to sew a bunch of stuff.
But why don't we have that today? Is it because it's too flashy? Everything's too fast?
Yeah, and because we just go to Pinterest and type in what we want, and then you find it.
I guess.
But nobody puts together, like, a book anymore because we have the internet.
Yeah, and you just think, well, just search it. But then you go, like... But so this is my concern with, like, AI, too. Here's what I'm finding is, like, the thing that's coming out right now is, like, we have a picture creator. Just say what you want, and it will create it. And I'm like, that's amazing. And then I get in there, and I go, like... I can create anything I want. I can't think of a single thing.
Yeah.
And I'm not creative at all. And I'm going like, I don't know, dog riding a bicycle. I can't think of anything. I'm like, yeah, but whatever you want. You're like, I got nothing.
But what?
Could someone help me be creative or give me that guide? And the books you had like patterns to cut out.
Patterns to cut out.
You would cut and do.
And like it'll be like, okay, you need to get a box. And the box has to be about this size. And then you got to cut this and that. And but but it's like more...
Somehow that's more encouraging than watching someone do all the steps on Instagram.
Yeah.
It was more encouraging to go like, yeah, but what if I cut out this pattern, got some tracing paper? And then I'm like, and then it was like more of a project, like a physical project than going like, well, just do what the video tells you.
And I had a brand new thing of sticky notes that I found, like the little... the small sticky notes that are just for marking pages. So I went through 4 books last night and I marked all the things that I'm like, I've never seen that before.
Right. Or are we just getting old? Let's go back to that topic.
That's what we say in every 40s? Episode. This is what this episode is going to be called. Or are we, this whole season is,
or are we
just getting old? And that's probably true.
Right?
Yes, because when we entered our 30s, we were like frantic because we had just had a baby.
Yeah, it was just baby making and stabilizing your life.
Don't die and stay calm and survive.
Can I not fall asleep driving the car?
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
And now you're coming out of it and being like, wait a minute, I don't have any vests that I've made myself.
I want to crochet a vest.
I need a conversational piece that I can wear.
Yes.
So people can say, what is that?
Take that. I'm not going to buy an ugly sweater on Amazon. I'm going to make an ugly vest for Halloween, okay?
So that people can cross the street to the other side when I'm coming down the road.
I am a new person. The thing is, the instructions are all there.
They are. There was one, it was like a cat one. It was a cat quilt.
Yeah, the cat quilt was crazy.
But it said in the thing, like, each square was 1 inch.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't know how to expand that. It's like I could trace it, but then I got to make it bigger.
You have to know things. This is what I'm saying. Because we, like, I don't have skills. And I am very bothered by it.
Me too.
And it's not anybody's fault but my own.
Yeah.
I mean, culturally, we don't really need them. I get that.
Yeah, but I don't want to be... I'm afraid that in a power outage, that after 2 days, I would be useless.
Right.
Like, that's my fear of... I want to be able to do things like you're cooking. Mm-hmm. Can we fix things? Can we make things? Can we repair things? Mm-hmm. There's like a real... I don't know what it is, but
I know.
It's like I feel useless.
That's how I'm feeling, because I'm looking at these projects going like, this can't be that complicated. Right. It's in a Reader's Digest from 2004.
Yeah.
Other mommies were doing this.
Well, the fear is like I get thrown into a time machine and I'm like in the Stone Age and I'm with all these Neanderthals and I'm like, do you guys have any projects you need run?
Like, you want me to manage
saber-toothed tigers? Get a spear.
You want me to manage this project?
Right. Is there any coding to do? Have we tried rebooting recently?
Yeah. How about? Do you guys want me to tell you a joke? Anybody want a joke?
Yeah. Like, actually, the jester is on the very bottom of our list in this society.
And
you just work for the king or queen, and we're not really interested in you.
And honestly, it's more just falling down. Yeah. So if you could just do that, that would be great.
Right. And there's a lot of costumes involved, and you're not going to like it. It's not
bells on hats.
Yeah. I mean,
I'm assuming. Not great.
I'm assuming that's what it was. So that's my fear. Is that you're?
I know.
Yeah, getting tossed back there.
Well,
I think maybe
homeschooling has. This is part of. I know we're getting older. Yeah. But I think homeschooling has accelerated this. Definitely. Because we are on our own in educating our children.
That and we went to Colonial Williamsburg.
We did.
And then these people actually
they knew stuff.
Created stuff and had to build things and they had to figure stuff out. And
I know. I know. They had their own issues, but they definitely had early. Skills. They died early. Everybody was kind of insane and
death was all around. But
they
knew how to do something.
Definitely could make a barrel.
Yeah.
And that was pretty cool.
I couldn't make a barrel to save my life. I went in there and watched him doing it. He's shaving the wood and I'm like,
so insane.
Yeah.
But
you feel like an idiot. They're like, do you want to take some of those curls with you for the road? You're like, yeah, I'd love these curls. Thank you, the shavings.
Shaving?
I'll take these. I don't know what to do with them.
I found so many of those in our house after that trip. I'm like, where are these all coming from?
Just because they offered them, but you're like, I don't know what to do with them. And I just feel like, I don't know, you just feel weird as a man going in there like, so you have a skill here. I don't. I have a AAA membership.
I'm saying that homeschool has made me more, it's given me some more confidence. It's made me less afraid. It's given me some courage to try things because all of a sudden I'm teaching my kid math and she's understanding it. Okay, so if I can teach her math, then I could probably learn other things, right? Or, we're having these conversations and they're getting smarter and I'm seeing it and I'm very involved in it and I'm kind of the one facilitating it. And so because of that, I'm feeling like, okay, so could I just figure stuff out?
Maybe you could.
I think I could.
Let's try it.
So I've been just toying with all kinds of ideas in my brain, but what the problem is, I'm the type of person that will start 23 things and not finish any of them.
Right.
So I need to pick one. Like, is it going to be the crocheted vest or is it going to be figuring out this sewing machine? You know what I mean? Like, I need to not get overwhelmed.
Yes. Focus.
Right.
Complete the one project.
Right. So stay tuned, guys, because this lady is crazy.
It's going to be a Jesse Spano breakdown.
I'm just going to turn into like a
I'm so excited.
I'm going to turn into a hoarder of Reader's Digest hardcovers of craft books.
They'll be like in book covers.
They'll just be stacked up with my sticky notes hanging out of them. I'm just constant. I'm going to make this.
It's going to be great. It's going to be great.
I'm going to make this.
Yeah.
Be like, ma'am, this is a Pinterest board, just a hard copy of a Pinterest board.
Your family left years ago. They left years ago. It's going to be great. This is the year.
I'm doing it.
Oh, that's really sad.
So anyway, that's how things are going for me.
Listen, I'm excited.
But I'm nicer. We know that.
I just think social media is making everybody bananas and impatient.
It for sure was actually lowering my self-esteem. That was why I had to quit because I was saying to myself, you are nothing. have done nothing. Look at everyone else is way better than you. And I was like playing this game in my head like I was a 12-year-old girl. And I'm like, I'm almost 40. This is not healthy at all.
It just makes, I don't know, the algorithm's crazy.
I can't do it. I know. So anyway.
Here's what I will say.
Uh-oh, what? Tell me.
Let me read you this headline that bothered me.
Read a headline to me, and then I have something I want to talk to you about. This is the topic that's really going to blow your mind.
There's something called coconut cult.
Okay.
It's like a coconut thing. I don't know. BuzzFeed threw it in my face.
Oh, okay. I've never heard of this.
Coconut cult is the latest health trend taking over TikTok.
Don't do it. Coconut has a lot of fat.
This is still the headline, and it's... I asked a gut doctor if the $39 yogurt is actually worth the hype. What is a gut doctor? Do you mean a GI?
You know what's crazy?
Doc? I'm tired of saying the word gut.
How's your gut health?
I'm not going to answer that question.
Do you have good gut health?
Listen, do I believe the stomach is an important
organ? How many prebiotics are you taking?
I'm taking postbiotics.
Well, that's...
I don't even know how to do that.
Pre, then pro, then anti?
Goodness. Antibiotics to fight the prebiotics.
Okay, but then you need...
But you need antioxidants. I know that.
A gut doctor has to be a stomach doctor, right?
We can't be this stupid. But there is no gut doctor.
But see, the problem is there could be a gut doctor.
I guarantee.
Who's not a real doctor. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I understand there's influencers.
People are constantly trying to get me, like, you got to go see my guy. He makes these little, like, potions. Like, essentially people are out there, like, making fake potions, okay?
Sawdust.
Yes.
You're eating sawdust.
Like, oh, if you drink this, it will solve your allergy to whatever. And you're like, what?
Here's the thing. When I had my gallbladder issue and I didn't know what it was, I took some prebiotics because I thought, this is what I need. And, like, this one has 10 million in it. And I'm like, 10 million? That's got to solve my problem. 10 million? And I took them and I thought, I think it's working. I can feel my gut being healthy. It's processing the food so well. And then you know what? They're like, this has nothing to do with your stomach. I went to a GI doc. And even she was like, hey
doc, you went to the gut doc?
I said, are you a gut doc? And she said, sir, let me say right now, take this seriously. And I said, I can't. Do I have H. pylori? And she said, everything you're saying is wrong. I'll still run you through all the tests, but please don't ever come back again. And honestly, she was the best. She was so serious and so good. I really liked her, and I thought, I wish I had a GI problem right now. Because I'd like to talk to you more. You were so confident and good.
Right.
And she even followed up afterwards when she saw my ultrasound and said, hey, sounds like you found it. Had nothing to do with stomach, did it, ding dong? And I said, yeah, you're right.
You're right.
Thank you.
You're right. Okay. Yes.
So after all of that, when I'm like, it's working, it had nothing to do with my stomach and everything to do with a gallbladder.
Yes.
So we're all susceptible to it, including myself.
This is a perfect segue into what I wanted to talk to you about. Okay.
Great.
Because, well, one, is there $39 yogurt? Because I think we need to finish that.
Coconut Cult apparently is a $39 like mason jar of random coconut yogurt. I don't know.
Makes it?
I didn't click on it because I didn't want to know any more about it.
Then your feed will become what mine was.
Because I read the headline and went like,
gut doctor.
What? Don't tell Gen Z that it's okay to say gut doctor.
Right.
Use the right terms. We do it with our 2-year-old and 4-year-old.
We do.
We don't call them moo-moos or moo cows. They're just cows. She comes up with this on her own.
No, she does. She wants to call it my quack quack.
And I'm like, quack quack.
It's a duck.
And we go like, no, we're not doing this.
The quack quack is the gut doctor.
That's kind of what it feels like. And I go like, if you're calling someone a gut doctor, I don't think they have a medical degree. I don't think they've studied.
Well, that is what I'm saying to you. It could be like someone who's not actually a medical doctor.
And a lot of people, like, I would, if they just get on and they say, well, my truth and my experience. And the problem is, if we hadn't found the gallstone, I would be posting and be like, guys, I took this prebiotic with millions of microbes, and I felt stronger, I could run faster and jump higher.
Right.
I'm a gut enthusiast.
It's such a delicate balance, right?
I understand.
Because I take B12 shots because they actually do change my life dramatically.
Right. Would some say that that's
But I bet some
science?
people would say, I took them and they didn't do anything for me.
It's probably true.
I guarantee it.
It's true.
But I love them.
But in your pursuit of gut health,
yeah,
did you change other factors is the question, right?
I don't work on my gut health. So now
I just, listen, people do what you want, but let's not call GI doctors gut doctors.
Listen, just...
And gut is too random of a term.
Sourdough. This is perfect.
Well, what was your topic?
This is what I was going to talk about.
Yeah.
Are we ready as a culture to stop talking about perimenopause? Because I got to be honest, when you Google perimenopause, it says perimenopause is just the time between when you don't have babies and when you actually start menopause.
I feel like you're coming full circle because I never heard of perimenopause until you told me about it. And when you told me about it, I thought fake science.
Right.
And you were like, it is real.
I was on board for a while because I was getting 90,000 videos about it. Then I started to question everything when I just started to eat better and drink more water and my body stopped hurting. Yes. So I'm just wondering, and yes, are my hormones a little wacky? Sure, because I'm approaching an age when I could start menopause. I could have things are different. I'm not having babies anymore. Things are changing for me. But the amount of videos that I get with perimenopause symptoms are so unhinged at this point that it's like, do you walk into a room and you don't remember why you were there? Perimenopause. And you're like, but everyone does that. Is Alan in perimenopause
I'm in perimenopause
too?
I have sympathy perimenopause.
That's
insane.
I'm just saying, guys, I think we've overhyped it. I mean, gals, really.
I think there's the push to diagnose everything.
Yes!
When you go you might just be tired.
Well, and that's the other thing. I'm like, maybe you're just... Yes, you're tired. Your mind. You're stressed. You're at a phase of life where your kids are taking a lot from you.
You're hungry.
You're so hungry. You're eating food that maybe your body doesn't love anymore because you're old.
And it's we just need a parent to step in and say
you're fine, drink some water and go away.
Just move on. You'll feel better tomorrow.
This is, and
put some dirt on it. You'll be all right.
But for real.
For real. That's what it is.
I feel like because I mentioned hormones to my doctor one time and I could tell she was physically trying to stop herself from rolling her eyes. And now, that's not to say, I do think certain hormone therapies, when you're going through menopause, actually help a ton.
Right.
Because the massive drop in estrogen can be so hard on a woman.
We're not eliminating the outliers.
No.
But I'll emphasize again, the vast majority of us are not special.
Yes, and I'm just saying, it's the amount of stuff that comes into my feed that I'm like, ladies, everything you're posting is such a stretch. You are reaching so hard to solve, I'm depressed. Maybe you're just depressed. Maybe it's not perimenopause. Maybe
there could be other factors.
Why are we saying everything? Everything is perimenopause? Everything, and technically, you know what? Technically, you're right. Perimenopause is just the time of life when you're not having babies, but you haven't had menopause yet.
But the other challenge is the reason you see so many of them
is because you watch one and then they send you 8,000.
Well, but also as creators.
Yeah.
They go that perimenopause video did well. I'm going to make one.
Right.
So even though they're not in it at all, they're making it because you're farming or you're follower farming.
Yes.
You're just going okay, because we've all seen the same videos multiple times with the same people or different people. So if perimenopause, that one went 20 million views, well, I'm going to make one too.
That is true.
And so then it's
so then all of a sudden perimenopause is an issue, and you're
it's everywhere. It's not anywhere.
I just can't.
Yeah.
I just can't. I can't anymore.
I agree with that.
I can't.
Yeah.
It is so wild. So anyway, I just wanted to know your feelings on perimenopause.
I think we're aligned. I
just want to know your feelings.
I'm glad to see you coming full circle because I thought it was fake when you first told me about it. And I believe it's fake now. And I thought,
you were so kind.
I don't know. There's a lot of stuff that I didn't pay attention to as a man. And that, so I'm like, oh, I believe you. I've just never heard of it. No one's ever talked about it.
So, because I have symptoms now, like hormonal symptoms now that I've never had before. So maybe that is perimenopause. But I'm just saying we treat perimenopause on the internet as if it's like you're suffering, like it's a disease almost.
Right.
When it's literally just you're growing up.
It's a season of life.
Yes. I think, and that's what I'm like, yes, can your symptoms change and you have like crazy stuff? Totally. And menopause, that's a whole other beast that I kind of hope I am 10 years out from. Thank goodness.
Prepared.
No, none of us are, okay? But I think once you accept that perimenopause is just nothing really, you stop feeling like it's ruining your life.
You're taking the power out of perimenopause.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, as soon as I went like,
you don't hold power over me.
I don't think I'm like in having issues. I've stopped having issues.
Yeah. So that's why you were down at the lake just staring and throwing rocks into it.
Yeah.
You don't have power over me, perimenopause.
Perimenopause. Yeah.
Good. Well.
Yeah.
Hope that was cathartic.
You don't want to know what I did. It was much more dramatic.
Oh, good.
No, I'm just saying that once I stopped thinking about it and worrying about it, I no longer had to like blame my symptoms on it, and then it no longer became a thing in my life.
Right.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
But my symptoms are different. Like, when my time of the month comes around, I have zits all over in new places that I'm like, I didn't even have these when I was a teenager. Yeah. So yes, am I having different things? Yes. But I just think we act like, oh, it's ruining our lives.
Right.
But I don't think, I think that's where we've given it too much power.
Definitely.
Is that it's not. Like, you're just, you said, like my body aches in a different kind of way now.
Yeah. I just, again, think about people from 100, 200 years ago. Like, para what?
I know.
We don't have time for this.
Well, it's like my joke about gut health. Like, everyone's like, you have to eat sourdough. You have to, like, we just eat sourdough because that's all we have and that's what we make. Right. Like, it's nothing to do with our gut health.
Yeah, we're not trying to be healthy here. We're just trying to survive.
We just leave our flour and water out and it works out for us.
It's crazy.
It is insane. Yeah. Also, though, do you feel like sourdough bread doesn't taste sour anymore? Did they fix something? Did they learn more about sourdough?
No, I think it's just a palate change. I think everything. I think like people went, oh, this is too sour, and then they fine tuned to figure out that less sour. You don't have to make
sourdough bread sour.
Yeah, didn't have to.
Because when we were kids, sourdough bread was like pungent.
But see, like when you say sourdough, I think it's almost closer to like an Italian bread than it is like like if you said San Francisco sourdough.
Well, that
like
was
San
the only
Francisco
sourdough I knew.
Well, sour don't. But I think, the San Francisco like sourdough bowl that you're eating on Fisherman's Wharf.
Yeah.
That's
is that
like a very
still sour?
Yeah.
But is it still sour?
I don't know. I haven't been. Who knows what's still going on there? It's not on my list of places I
want to travel to right now.
I don't want to have to eat the bowl looking in all the directions. Get away from me!
While someone's pooping. Like, I don't really like watching people poop while I eat. Thank you.
People are having issues on the streets. But
no offense, San Francisco, we love you.
But I think that like now that it's more like prolific, people have different like variations of sourdough. But yes, it is not. Even store-bought sourdough bread used to be very sour.
Very
I didn't
sour.
like it as a kid because I thought it was
super
sour.
But now we get sourdough from friends, and I'm like, this is delicious. When did we make sourdough good?
I just think you've introduced a ton more variations to it. That's really what it is.
I know.
It's like people have more knowledge about it and more control over it, and so it's not maybe in its purest form.
I'm not going to get into sourdough though. I feel like that one is too hard for me.
I'm highly tempted. I'm like very tempted.
Maybe you should get into it, and then I don't have to.
Yeah, well, I was going to, but I was afraid that you would ridicule me.
Oh, I'm going to make fun of you.
You betrayed me.
No. I want you to do it. I don't want to do it. I think I am too. I'm just too whimsical for it. Okay.
You definitely are.
I just feel like
anything that requires like strict adherence, you're like, well, I don't think that doesn't seem like the right. And then you're just like, or I'll go, man, Jen, this is really good. How did you make that? You're like, I just, whatever, felt it. And I'm like, what did you feel when you were making it? Exactly. Could you show me what you felt?
No, I can't.
And you're like, oh, I don't know. That was like a completely different time. Like, it was 3 hours ago. Could you remember?
No.
I just, next time we'll try again. And then there's the frustration of like, man, how do I get back to that one that was so good? And like, well, what did you do? Nah, it's been like 4 times since then. Who knows? You're like, oh man.
The idea that there's a twofold problem for my brain. Because one, I'm too like, I can't be tied down to these rules. Okay?
Do you remember when we tried to do yeast the first time? Like the first couple times?
Yes.
Where we were like, the temperature's really important. And we were like, it was not warm enough.
Now
and then it was too hot. Now you're like great at it.
No, now I can make cinnamon rolls that are just...
They're amazing.
Magnifique.
The best.
But, I really feel it on the cinnamon rolls.
I understand that's how you do it.
Yeah. But I know how to do yeast. Yeah.
But what was our yeast issue?
We weren't activating it quite right.
I know. We were like putting it in a cold bowl or something.
Well, because everything was saying... No.
What was it that we were doing?
It was like everyone kept saying to me, don't overstir it. And so then I would just like pour it in and just
it was like a toothpick. It was like a toothpick.
And then nothing would happen. And you're like, no, you really need to like stir it.
We mean overstir.
Right.
Like what you would do, but times 10.
Right.
20.
Right. So I couldn't ever get it to work. But I get it now and I can do it.
I walked away from that believing like yeast is super temperamental. Like you got to really, I don't even know how to do it.
We've grown so much.
I know.
We have so many more skills. Think about 10 years ago. We have way more skills now.
We do. We've developed ourselves personally.
But what was I going to say about cooking?
Yeast and cooking.
It was sourdough. Oh, I had a good point.
I'm going to get into it.
It was the twofold problem. So okay. I don't want to listen to the rules enough. Or like, I won't set a timer to remind myself to do it on time. And so the problem with that is that your sourdough can go really bad and be very bad for you.
Yeah.
And like make you sick. Mm-hmm. So my OCD on the other side of that, where I like panic and create problems in my mind and like,
is this bite of bread going to kill me?
Yes. So
no one try the bread.
I would end up throwing away so many loaves out of just a fear that like,
this isn't it.
This is bad. This bread is evil and we can't eat it. So I think that I have two brain problems that stop me from sourdough.
That sounds about right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Thank you. Because I get crazy about food stuff. Yeah.
Although I think you get really serious when it's when it's like something you can't do, or like like if we look at Amy's bread and the pink cake, it's such an intense bakery level cake.
It's so good
that when you went through that, I felt like you were exact because it was measured to the gram.
Yes, I was.
Until you get comfortable with it, and then you start to play with it.
But I think that felt like, I still think sourdough, there's like unknowns. Where I'm like, is this sourdough good? Like, is there, because you get the stuff on top, like, what do they call it? The hooch? That's like the gross part of the Google it.
You have to like scrape it off?
Yes, and it's like the nasty part, and then you gotta get rid of that.
No, I know nothing about it. I'm interested in trying it, but I haven't even like researched it. I'm just like, I could use some bread right now.
I wrote a lot of jokes about it and in my last special, so I studied it.
Right.
And it was like overwhelming to me. But the Amy's cake, it's like there's nothing unknown in there. Like, so if you give me the exact details, I'm going to believe it's going to work.
Yeah. Well, and theirs was such a technical textbook.
Yes, it was.
Where it was like you wanted to do it because you felt like this is for sure going to deliver. She was
the authority.
Right.
I understood. She knows exactly what she's doing. Whereas like, all I've done is watch a bunch of Instagram videos, like with girls, they're like outside with their chickens and they walk inside and like wash their hands with fake soap and go like, this is my hooch and you don't want to have that and you want to throw that out and then you got to get your sourdough right, and it's like,
yeah, no, that's not what I'm interested in.
I don't know.
But see, you want the person who's
you need to look up, is that really what it is called?
I don't know. I've never heard of that.
sourdough
hooch. That's what you want me to say?
Yes.
Sourdough hooch. Isn't that like a liquor, like a drink?
I think so. Or it's a naughty word,
It's a liquid
probably.
byproduct that forms on top of a sourdough starter.
There you go.
Indicating it's hungry and needs feeding.
Oh, okay.
It's primarily composed of water, alcohol, and organic acids produced by wild yeast. Okay, there you go.
But you have to take it off. You take that off and then you
do,
feed
yeah.
it.
You can handle hooch by either stirring it back into the starter to make a milder tasting loaf, or by pouring it off by feeding before feeding for a stronger, more authentic sourdough flavor and potentially better rise.
Yeah.
Ugh.
It's gross.
I'll stick to Italian bread.
Italian bread.
A rustic Italian loaf.
Honestly, though, you should get good at that.
Wouldn't that be nice?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sourdough would be fine too, and I support you. Will I tease you? Yes.
Yes, you will.
I can't not.
But now I know it's from a good place.
But I would love it.
Yeah.
We would benefit from it.
We all would.
We have 9,000 friends who would gladly share their starters with you.
That's true. I could get a good starter.
You could.
Right out of the gate.
Yeah, right out of the gate.
Yeah, you have to get like a spray bottle, right? Like a water spray bottle?
Probably. We have to get a cast iron thing to bake it in.
Oh, do you have to do that?
You have to bake it in a pot.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh. I always thought it was like on a stone.
No, it's in like a giant
I know
pot.
nothing about baking bread.
I know. This is a good place for you to start then, right at sourdough.
And a long time ago, I bought one of those pasta maker rollers.
Yeah, we haven't done that yet.
I haven't opened that yet.
Still in the packaging.
That's on my list. That's on my list.
That one we could do.
Yeah.
And I would feel comfortable.
I think you can make them and then freeze them.
The noodles?
The noodles. I think you can. You can freeze them for like a couple weeks.
Probably.
And then you can do them. I think I want to... Maybe there's ramen noodles, but I don't know.
I have no idea. Again.
Podcast of misinformation.
Well, perimenopause, it's...
Fake science. Don't talk to gut doctors. Talk to GI specialists. GI doctors.
Look at us. Look at us.
Let's use the right terms. Let's not call them moos or ducks or quacks or ducks.
They're ducks. Yeah, no. I'm with you. This has been a lot of fun.
I've enjoyed
it. Listen,
it.
I just want to say, I'm not anti-perimenopause.
Yeah.
I just think we've
overdiagnosed.
Yes.
We're stuck and
we can solve problems without blaming it on perimenopause.
Yeah. And also you have a little tummy ache.
Yeah.
It's not your gut's not out of whack.
Oh,
just eat something else.
The gut health thing kills me.
Just eat something else.
You know what's really scary is when you get those ads on Instagram. They're like, "Do you know how many parasites you have? I took this tea and I pooped out 18 parasites."
Don't do the doo-doo tea. It's not going to help you. They act like, oh, all this, it's all going to clean out.
There's all these things
There's no
that
way.
are in your body.
Not when like one colonoscopy serum can clear you out, where they can go in and do a full colonoscopy. Yes. You can't tell me that there's secret stuff and they're stuck in your intestines.
There's secret things.
And we shouldn't be taking stuff off of Instagram. And whoever's like mixing backwater stuff, be careful. Careful what you take in.
I know. Just watch that apple cider vinegar show they made on Netflix. That'll scare you away from all that stuff.
Is what people are telling you to do. My goodness.
I know. So anyway, that went dark.
Yeah,
that went dark really fast. We're not going there. Okay, you guys, this is a lighthearted podcast.
Keeping it light.
We're just talking about silly stuff, okay? Because the world needs more silly stuff. It's way serious out there. All right, everybody be nice and let's have a great week. And thank you to new subscribers to JennaKimJones.com. We're so happy to have you. You can watch the full video of the show at JennaKimJones.com, and you can watch all of Al's facial expressions, which are super fun. They are. So we love you guys. Thanks for listening to the show. We'll be back again next week because this is what we do now. We're back, and we're happy to be here. Bye.